All right, so let's see what we get today. So welcome back to another one from ItsPuddinsT. Hold on, let me straighten my other stuff out here. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so today I decided to dip into love today on this reading. I think it came to me like 2 days ago, and I wasn't too sure if I was gonna cover the topic or not. I was like, if it's still on my mind when I get ready to record again, then I'll do it. So, yep, I guess it was just meant to be. And it's kind of cute, though, since Valentine's or whatnot is coming up, I guess. So let's see. I'm going to split this deck in half because it's just way too many cards to try to shuffle this whole thing. So, let's see what we get. See what we got. Let's see what we get. And don't mind my nails, y'all. I got to redo them. Golly, there's a lot that came out. Lately, I've been just keeping them as long as I got space to put them down. So let's see what we got here. Let's put this stack over here. We got a whole business. So we have paranoid. Oh boy. We have paranoid. We have blaming. We have applauding. Okay. That's interesting. This is okay. Hold on, please. We have colorful. I like that. Oh, that's so cute. What is that? What is this little thing here? It's not a macaroon. I don't know what that is. Okay, but anyway, if anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. Let's see what else we got. Oh, don't do this today. Okay. And then we have anticipation. Honey. Oops, sorry, y'all. Now that one was my fault because I knocked the camera just now. Let's not do the focus thing today, okay? Come on, Zoom. Okay, so. So let's see here. Okay, so we got colorful, anticipation, blame out, applauding, paranoid. That is strange. Not even gonna lie. Okay, so it's a bit of mixed emotions here. It's a bit of mixed emotions. Okay, so before I pull cards to go with this, right now, so far it seems like there was a breakup, and the applauding is coming from those who love and care about you. It's like they're so happy that you left whoever you left, right? This could be you feeling this way. You're probably just proud of yourself, and you're anticipating like what's next for you. And that could also cause a little paranoia too, especially if you've been with someone for a certain length of time. That can kind of be the case because you have to readjust your life, and things aren't the same. So it's just like any other like family member or routine that you're used to. You have to build a different routine, so it could be that. But then the colorful card coming out also just shows me that it's like, okay, so some people are just not hurt at all. It's like some of y'all are anticipating and you're not the least bit concerned. Some others are kind of they still got some lingering emotions, right? So the blaming though just keeps staring at me. So it could be a huge like blame game on whose fault it was, on why the relationship ended, right? I'm sorry, that's not okay. Let me just. So before we pull tarot, let me go to the love oracle. Let's see. I'm getting a lot though. I'm getting like I don't know. It feels like someone's significant other or ex-spouse is trying to explain it to me. And I believe in, like, both sides, right? I believe there's two sides to every story. It's like, but I feel like, of course, I'm gonna be on the collective's side, because here, if you're a part of the collective, that just means that the divine collective means you're one of those people that you just want peace, you just want the best for everybody, you don't mean anybody no harm. We're on the same team. So I'm usually on y'all side. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes we mess up too now, because we're all, what I'm saying, we're all learning, and everybody makes mistakes. I'm sorry about this, y'all. This Zoom has never done this, and I'm not looking at the camera up here the whole time either. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that, which is aggravating. Child, like I said, if you know, like, energy start acting up when they don't want messages and stuff to come out. So anyway, so from the love oracle that we got here, because I forgot what I was saying, because it kind of ticked me off, because, like, why are you acting up now? At all times we acting up. So anyway, so we have paradise. So we have paradise. Okay, so a lot of y'all feel real good. Like, a lot of y'all are feeling really, really good right now. Like, you've never felt more in tune with yourself. You've never been happier. Like, there's no looking back. There's absolutely no looking back. Some of you don't moved on already, baby. Some of y'all don't moved on, and it's just you probably have, like, these lingering emotions, and you're trying to figure out, like, is the person that you moved on with, because you're on this high right now, so you just want to know if, like, am I on a high? And I'm just coasting right now, or is this legit? Now, for some of you who are the ones that have moved on already, and you're trying to figure out if this new thing is different, it is. And you can let the past go. Like, this is not the same person. You wouldn't allow yourself to redo that anyway. Trust me. Trust you. Then we have not today. So yeah, you're not here. You're not trying to hear none of that. Whatever your ex is trying to say, like, you trying to avoid conversations with them, you don't want to talk. You got boundaries. Like, you a brand new person. You really feeling yourself right now in a good way. Like, you're just not, because you know how this breakup is completely different from any other breakup that you've had. And it's not the same. You don't feel the same. You know for a fact you're not the same person. And they're starting to see that too. Like, whoever you broke up with, they're surprised. They're shockingly surprised. And then they're even more attracted to you now because of it. And so they are going to act different. They're going to do different things and make different decisions. Hold on one second. I got to sneeze. Oh, bless me. So they're far more attracted to you now than ever, because they love that fire that you got in you. But do not allow them back in your space, because they're just going to suck all this momentum that you're building up, and that fire that you have lit in you. They're just going to come in and put it right on out, baby. So keep on keeping on, okay? And then we have keys on ring. So you got options. You got options. Better options, far better options. You're gonna cry. Like, okay, so ones of you who are single and you need some time, take your time. When you do, like, and be careful too, though, because those options, they see the same thing, and you don't want to repeat yourself for a different group here now. You don't want to, for the ones of you who still have some things to learn, and you still need some time alone. And it may, listen, do not let this bother you when I say this, but you may need a year or two. You might just need it, and don't look at it as, oh, this time you're gonna be alone or by yourself. You need that time. You're gonna enjoy this time alone, and you just need it, bro. It's needed. Like, you may have just, because some people, they bounce from relationship to relationship. Whoever this is, in, like, this particular boat I'm in right now, because it's so many different outcomes, because this is for multiple people. This is for the whole collective, and it's not a personal reading, so you have to keep that in mind if you're not aware of that. But whoever this is right now, at this moment I'm talking to, you are used to jumping from one relationship to the next, and you didn't notice that you had an issue, because you may not really be bothered by being alone. You can be in a long distance relationship. You know what I mean? So it's not a physical thing. It's an emotional thing. You want to love someone. You want someone to, honestly, it's really you just wanting to receive love, right? Not in an unselfish way. But you got to let that go. You have to find it in you to not deal with anything just so that you can get these little teaspoons of love that you've been getting when you deserve someone who has this, infinite abundance of love that they want to give you. You know what I mean? That can't be measured. Ooh, I like that. That might be the title. So yeah, so you just have to keep that in mind that you need to tackle whatever makes you feel that way because technically, honestly, when you really sit and think about it, you really don't care about being in a relationship. Like that part really doesn't bother you. Like you don't really need to be with someone, and you know that about you. And I think that's what you probably been confused about when it comes to yourself. You're like, why do I do this and put up with this if? Because I really don't like it don't bother you being alone. So it's like you've been confused, and that could also cause you to have those moments when you're alone and it can cause your emotional state to kind of switch up on you a little bit and make you kind of, you may end up hurting your own feelings when you think like that because you're like, dang, I want somebody so bad. It's like, but why though? And so, yeah, you have to keep asking yourself those questions, but dig a little deeper. Don't try to solve like inner wounds with other people. You can't feel those, those voids with other people because people are unpredictable. Situations are unpredictable. What if it is the so-called perfect person and then there's an accident? You know what I mean? Like and I don't mean to, listen, when you're here, I don't mean to be inconsiderate or sound cold or anything like that, but it's just like you just cannot do that. Like you can't hang on like that. You know what I mean? You can't depend on someone else to make you happy. You can't do that because some people, I feel like parts of you have exit the building. Now this is a different group. Some of you have already emotionally broke up with this person, but you're still physically in a relationship with them, and that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And I say this all the time. Never say you still with someone because the sex is good and because of this that. That is a facade. That's something you're making up in your own mind. Sex is good with the person that you are into. It has nothing to do with them per se. You know what I mean? Because some of us, you lay down with people and it ain't that great. Come to find out, it's really actually not that great until you meet someone who really nurtures you and caters to you and your body and things like that. Because a lot of you probably with a selfish lover, and you're fooling yourself and you're giving yourself these false, like it's like you're more in love with the thought of what could be. You're more in love with the thought of, oh, if only I can get this person to do this or do that when the time is, whatever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So anyway, so let's move on here. Ooh. Oh no, it didn't come out. Oh wait. Okay, so we have. Ooh, come on now. I don't. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's too many. This is far too many. I have to shuffle again. I wanted the top two cards because it made sense, but I'm not gonna force it because I just don't feel okay. Ooh, golly. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so let's see. We got. Ooh, let me turn this. Dang, wow, almost at that. Okay, so we have optimism. I can dig it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we have optimism. We have distance, and we have quiet. And I think that's exactly what your needs. You need peace and quiet. You need distance because it's always hard at first. It's just like quitting anything. To be honest with you, it's almost like an addiction. Uh, So you just have to distance yourself from people, persons, places, things when it comes to this. Like if you know they know where you gonna be at. Sometimes it kind of turns you on. Well, not turns you on, but sometimes it makes you feel good for them to chase you. But this is not the proper chase. This is not the proper chase energy. They're not chasing you for you. They're chasing you for them. So that's completely different. You have to create that distance and keep that distance. Don't fall for the okadoke. And sometimes they'll come to you like, and you can kind of see it in them. You can tell that they know they messed up and that they're feeling it. You can really tell that they're learning their lesson. But the biggest lesson is for you to stay going forever in this particular energy. Like, this is not, look at these. Do this look like something you want to deal with on a day-to-day basis, on a normal basis? No one that truly loves you plays the blame game or has you anticipating and anxious like that. So yeah, this ain't it. But you need quiet though. So you don't need to get on the phone and be talking to people. And you, like what it says here, avoiding conversation. You need to avoid conversations about it too, because some people are optimistic and they're like, well, we can, and I'm like that too, because sometimes you can't tell someone that, oh, forget it, let it go, leave it alone. Sometimes you can, but in this particular situation, is let it go. Avoid conversations, avoid talking about it to the point where it may, like, you be like, well, yeah, they're doing this now, they're doing that now. Because when you start bouncing ideas off of other people, if you're talking to someone who has the same issue as you, then neither one of y'all going anywhere. You and your homie, you and your homeboy, your homegirl, it ain't gonna work. Because if y'all both got the same problem, which a lot of people, more than some people would like to admit, a lot of people have trouble with, letting people go when it comes to relationships. And it's like, I get it. Sometimes for some of us, it takes you to be in danger. Like, it has to be, some people it's that serious, right? And you don't want to get there. You don't want it to have to get there. You know what I mean? You don't have to lose everything in order for you to know that this ain't it, or your life. You know what I mean? Because it can get that deep and that serious. And sometimes it can be like that. Like, this person you're supposed to leave alone, and then because they know what you're capable of at that point, they know that you had to strengthen you to leave. And some people are that selfish that they rather hurt you than to deal with the pain that they cause on themselves, right? And so we've seen this too many times, y'all. How many of us watch like little crime shows and stuff like that? And you have to be careful and keep your distance, because some people can get handsy and get dangerous. And so you just need to make sure that you're safe. So I'm not saying that you should change your entire like life, depending on the situation, because times are hard. People can't, you ain't trying to drive halfway just to, avoid someone. But if you're in a situation where you can, right? And if you don't, because some people, y'all may have children together and things like that. If you can set up for someone else to meet them so y'all can trade the children off, or whatever the case may be, like whatever you can to create the best safe distance for your safety, I would suggest that you make sure you do that. Don't pop up somewhere, because the 9 times out of 10 they might try to catch you there, whatever the case may be, because it's not cute. Because once you're gone, you need to be gone. Because real love don't make you go through all of this. This is a lot. This is a whole lot. Okay, so let's pull tarot right quick. And my little pocket, little organ deck want to come out. Not organ deck, but tarot deck. Wanted to come out today and say hi. Okay, so, and I just love the pictures on here. They're so cute. Okay, so y'all know I love my miniatures, y'all. If you haven't noticed by now, with the shorts that I be making with the little rooms and stuff, I love little tiny miniatures and little stuff like that. So, oh my goodness, what's the word I'm looking for? I was looking for another word. Dang, what's the word I was looking for that it gives me like not a high or a buzz or anything. It's something I don't know. When you're into something. I can't remember. Somebody please let me know in the comments. I can't. I'm trying to think. If you know what I'm trying to say, help your sister out. Help a girl out. Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse. So somebody wasn't listening. Somebody is probably gonna leave here and still not listening. What? And they telling me, so I know to say, okay, don't worry about it. Do what you gotta do then. Do you, hey, if that's how you chose, if that's the lessons you chose this lifetime, by all means, do what you do. But okay, see, we got these in the reverse too. See, y'all tripping. Well, we got the Hierophant and we have Strength in the reverse. You about to piss me off. Family, tribe, honey, boo boo, child. Oh, you about to piss me off. Cause this is a you thing, okay? I'm huge on accountability. I'm huge on making sure that you do what you need to do on your side, because as long as you do what you're supposed to do, everything will always work out for you. Pray for strength. I need you to pray for that. I need you to pray for why is that pray to remove procrastination? What does that have to do with anything? That's what came to me though. It said pray to remove procrastination. I don't know. You probably know better than I do. Maybe it has something to do with it. Maybe you just procrastinate when it comes to a lot of things, and you kind of just shrug your shoulders. And it's not the type of like I'm not worrying about the attitude. It's more so of like you're neglecting certain parts of yourself in order to feel a certain way. It's like you're willing to lie to yourself. It's like you're really, and it's like you probably don't want to listen to none of the advice that I've said so far, but you're still listening because you know it's right. I don't know what to say. And then we have the Empress. Let's step into it. Let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. Some of you was like, baby, that ain't me. Some of you was like, girl, you ain't talking to me, baby, because that ain't me, baby. I'm done and I'm happy. Okay? I'm so happy for you. Like, that ain't me. But to the ones that are feeling this way, like I said, if you're new here, I'm bubbly, I'm giggly like that. I'm just like I'm a funny person. Like I love to laugh and things like that. I do it with me too. So I'm not laughing at you. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time I just be laughing at myself too, but like the way I say things. Or when I'm getting these downloads and I'm channeling, um, a lot of times it's like whoever your ancestors are, or whoever sending this message to you, like I'm laughing at the tone and the way they sending the message or something like that. So I never want you to think that I'm mocking you or laughing at any situation because I take every situation on here seriously. So, but a lot of y'all was like, no. A lot of y'all like, no, I'm not. But you just have to keep that same energy when that person comes, around or when they message you or whatever the case may be. Because baby, I get it. I get it. You know how many messages? Because you can block them and all that. I mean that's a step too. Just if that's your if your block game is strong, do what you got to do. Don't forget to delete too. Just delete any remnants. Make sure that you couldn't contact them if you wanted to. For those of you who can cut ties, who don't have ties with this person, you don't have no excuses. You don't have no excuses because it really is your choice. Uh, and whoever it is who is gonna leave here and still do what they do, hey, I wish you the best. I wish you the best because it's not gonna go well. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. It's not gonna go well. Okay, so who do I? Okay, and we're gonna pull from African Goddess Rising, and then we're gonna get out of here. Let's see. Let's see what we got on the closing statements. Awakening. Ooh, baby. Ooh, yes. Okay. And we have the number 40. That might be significant to some of you. Maybe one of you are 40 years old. So let's see. Awakening. I'm gonna put the next card though if I say what I'm about to say. Oh, I felt that one. I should have pulled that one. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me pick this up. Okay, hold on. Let me reshuffle. Can I get just one card, please? Okay. Come on. I got two. Okay, I guess I ain't got no choice. You gonna take these two. Okay. Okay, so we have ooh. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love what I do. So we have number 9. We have manifestation. Now I used to say the names too. That's why I just make sure I show you the card well because I just don't want to butcher these names. I may need to one day just take the time and do the thing like on Google when they teach you how to enunciate or pronounce something. I'm gonna have to try that. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I was getting a call that was coming in. Okay, so but yeah, like I was saying, so I may have to go through one day to see like what they're how you pronounce them and uh work on that. So for now, I'm just gonna just show them to you guys because I really don't. I'm me in words. If this is not your first reading and you don't watch the few, you don't know. You know that already. So we have manifestation. Mm-hmm. Awakening, manifestation. Yes, God. And then you have 36 here. We have well, I can say Queen of Sheba. I guess I will say the ones I can't say. Well, Yemaya. That's not hard. Maybe I will take a old, yeah, maybe I will just go ahead and try, because words have vibrations and stuff, and I like to try. I just don't want to butcher them and be laughing, and then people think I'm not mocking anything. Well, I already said that too. Anyway, let's just move on. Okay, so you have Queen of Sheba, secrets revealed. Hmm. So a lot of you is in boss energy, okay? And I know they're all feminine, and it's well they're all female, and the energy is feminine, but this could also go for masculine too. You know how it is. It doesn't have actual like what we consider like genders when it comes to divine masculine, divine feminine energy. So for a lot of men, you might just be tapping into that, your feminine side. You might be tapping into your emotions and tapping into certain things, because as men, I'm not gonna lie, and this is just for y'all guys, like or masculine energy, I'd say. Like for y'all, like bro, y'all get a hard time. Y'all catch a hard time when it comes to um certain things and women and stuff like that. And when there's children involved, and it's like the woman kind of can get the upper hand and pull the whole little child support card, and that right there will make you paranoid. That'll have you anticipating, because you really have to consider that, because they could lie to your children on you and things of that nature. And a lot of times, depending on where you're at, the court system favors the mother without question. And so I can most definitely see how this could be hard for you, and how, because you want to try to please them, because you feel like they have the upper hand uh, in certain situations. But like I said, you just have to stand firm in yourself, and make sure that your emotions are in the right place, so that you can manifest a beautiful outcome. Especially if you're trying to especially if you're trying to be an active father. Like, that's crazy to me. I never understand a woman who would do that. If the man is trying to be there and do what he has to do, just let him. He don't want to be able to. Oh well. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say something. I had to catch myself because I can't stand that. That's a terrible thing to do. Like, the child already doesn't have the both of you. So why would you make them just have you? And if you think that way, and if you are that way, then you're already ignorant. So they have half a parent in that case. And I don't care how you feel about it. Unless that person is a danger to the child, or they're neglectful, whatever the case may be, unless they're a terrible parent. And this goes for any parent. Like, because sometimes in small situations, well, I won't say small, but you don't really hear about it much. But in some situations, you'll have it where the man is the one that's doing that. Because I've actually had a friend like that, where her ex was like that, and he just so happened to be more successful. He had money, et cetera, et cetera. So they took his side, and she wasn't able to see her child. So anybody that does that, you whack as hell. I'm gonna leave it. That's as nice as I can be. You whack as hell. You need to get together. But anyway, but for the ones that's like in it to win it, you're gonna find something out here. You're gonna find something out that's gonna make it completely easy. It's gonna make it far easier for you to let go and move on, or to pertain to the statement that I just made, as far as like if you worrying about them taking your children away, you're gonna have something. You have proof, and you're gonna have some secrets revealed that's gonna stop that from happening. So you won't have to worry about that either. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I think I'm gonna leave it here. So yeah, so thank you for joining me for another one, and I hope you have the day. I hope you have the day that you deserve. Yeah. So peace within.